Hello everyone, today I'm going to be reading My Mother is a Zombie, a story from The World's Worst Monsters by David Walliams. Here we go. One night, a terrible storm arose, ravaged the earth. Then the unthinkable happened. All around the world, the dead rose from their graves, and zombies, brains, stalked the earth. Every village, every town, every city, every country was swarming with these monsters. Zombies were easy to spot. How to spot a zombie? Red eyes, pale skin, specks of blood, outstretched arms, jerky movement, unruly hair, dazed expression, no words, just grunts, filthy clothes, whiff of moldy spam. I know that sounds a bit like your teenage brother or sister, but no, these were definitely zombies. The zombies had just one desire, to eat the living. Once someone had been bitten by a zombie, they became a zombie too, so the number of zombies grew and grew. If you saw one, you had to run for your life. One lady was not so lucky. Her name was Maria. She became a zombie. Let me take you back to the time before that. Now, Maria was a single mother and the kindest, most caring parent any child could ever wish for. Her son, Bruno, was a very lucky boy, as she showered him with the love of not one, not two, but three. And not one parent, but not two, but three parents. Since the zombie apocalypse, the mother and son had been hiding out in a caravan in the forest. Nearby was a tiny rural village named Arcadia. That had yet to be swarmed by zombies. Zombies tend to stick to the cities rather than the countryside. There are far more humans to eat in built-up areas. Once a week, Maria and Bruno could cycle into Arcadia to get some supplies to survive against the zombie apocalypse. The peculiar thing about the village was that all the villagers were old-fashioned old ladies. Every single one. Whenever the mother and son came into the village, the old ladies kept their distance from the pair, whispered about them behind their backs, and looked at them with a deep, dark expression. Often it sounded as if they were speaking another language. One that Bruno could never place. Sometimes the old ladies would all squeeze into the village's mobile library van, which had a strange habit of disappearing and reappearing in the most unlikely of places. Strangest of all was that sometimes at night they would stand still all over the village, staring up at the stars. Just as Maria and Bruno were packing up their caravan to move to another village, the inevitable happened. A siren sound. Zombies! Shouted Bruno over the noise. We have to flee! Now! So the pair leaped on Maria's bicycle. She pedaled and Bruno sat on the handlebars. Where are we going? Asked Bruno. The village train station. Then we can get as far away from this place as possible. But where will we go? I don't know yet. Somewhere where there are no zombies. Together they raced for Arcadia. Everywhere they looked, there were zombies, and more zombies. Zombies at the post office. Zombies on the bowling green. Zombies at the pub. Zombies in the churchyard. Zombies splashing around in the pond. Mom! Zombie! Shouted Bruno. A zombie had stumbled into their path, his arms outstretched to grab them. Grr. Grr. He growled. The zombie just missed him, but spun around to give chase. Up ahead, zombies crowded the road. Maria had to steer the bike wildly to escape their clutches. Finally, the pair reached the village train station, only to see that the train was already departing. Choo-choo, said Sir Topham Hatt. We're too late, shouted the boy. Hold on tight, cried Maria, as she pedaled faster and faster. For, now traveling at super speed, they had a fighting chance of making it onto that last train out of Arcadia. But disaster struck. Mom, look out! Cried Bruno, but it was too late. The bicycle ran over a discarded walking stick. And woof! Bruno flew forward up the handlebars. Ah! He tumbled to the ground with a thump. Bruno, no! Cried Maria, bending her bike to pick him up, cradling the boy in her arms. Maria ran as fast as he could while the zombies giving chase gained on him. Grr, 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 growled the zombie. Just like teenagers, zombies aren't great conversationalists. Bye-bye! Cried Maria to the folk already on board. Helping hands reached out and Maria passed her precious shoulder to them. Just as Bruno was safely on the train, Maria ran to the nearest open door, but tripped over a dropped suitcase. Trip. She and the head fell on the platform floor. Whack! Mummy! Cried Bruno. Behind you! Looming over Maria's shoulder was the biggest, baddest zombie. This monster grabbed her by the ankle and hoisted her off the floor. Get off me, you brute! Cried Maria. Growled the zombie. Just as the zombie's mouth chomped down on her ankle, Maria kicked the monster away. Kick! It stumbled backwards and he fell to her feet, then leaped onto the train. Maria wrapped her arms round his mother and held her tighter than ever. Mummy, I thought I lost you. No, little Bruno, I'll be here for you forever. Bruno looked down at his mother's ankle. Mum, are you hurt? He whispered. No, she lied as a little pearl blood trickled down her foot. The zombie had barely scratched her ankle with its teeth. However, that was all that was needed to turn Maria into a zombie too. Bruno gulped. He feared the worst, and the worst was right around that corner. The transformations happened very slowly for Maria, so slowly that when they were hiding out with the other escapees on a tiny zombie-free island in the middle of the sea, no one guessed that she was one of the undead. That was because she hadn't gone full zombie yet. Her skin was just a little pale. Her eyes only had a hint of red. Her hair had become slightly unruly. She was trifle wobbly. Every other word was a grunt. Sometimes her arms were stretched out in front of her, and there was just a faint rubber span about her. While they were hiding out, they watched the island's one and only television and saw that the armies of the world had drawn together to blast the undead into oblivion. Finally, the apocalypse came to an end. All of those who were left alive rejoiced. There were no more zombies left in the world, except one. Bruno realized his mother was a zombie, but how long would he be able to keep her zombiness secret from the world? This ridiculous word isn't even in the walliams dictionary. The pair returned to their home, the caravan in the forest. Bruno was sure that it was now the safest place for a zombie mother to be. The problem was that there were quite a few telltale signs that she wasn't your average mom. Bruno went to school in the next village. At the school, they said the last lesson of the day was fishing. If anyone pushed into the line of parents, Maria's zombie brain would see red. She would lift him above her head and hurl him into a bush. Whoosh, Mom. And Maria attended Bruno's Saturday morning football club. She would often chase after the ball herself. all the children would be knocked out of the way, and she would kick the ball so hard the goalie would end up getting entangled in the net, in the back of the net. Oof, Mom! Then at the end of the match, she would squeeze the football between her super strong zombie hands and burst it like a balloon. Mom! If Berna lost a pencil somewhere in the caravan, the zombie mother would lift her home off the ground and shake it like a milkshake shaker. Shake it until the pencil fell out, along with everything else inside. Plates, books, and chairs. Rattle, clatter. Mom! The old ladies of Arcadia were now more suspicious of the pair than ever. Berna would have to tell them fibs like, Mom's just having a funny dream. Oh no, Mom always used to growl like that. So sorry, Mom's being a tiny bit bitey today. However, as his mom became more and more like a zombie, Berna had to take desperate measures to keep her secret safe. The boy would paint his mother's face with makeup in the morning so she didn't appear quite so pale and deathly, put a kazoo in her mouth to turn the growls into musical notes, place a tray of drinks in her arms so it looked as if they were outstretched for a reason, sprayed her from head to toe with air freshener so she didn't smell so spammy, squeezed her feet into his old roller skates as she glided along the pavement rather than doing her dead giveaway zombie shuffle. Of course, the sight of a woman in full clown makeup rolling skating through the village, carrying a tray of drinks while playing the kazoo and trailing a cloud of scent led to a great deal of gossip. So one afternoon, all of the old ladies of Arcadia had noticed there was something quite peculiar about Maria. We need to find out, said the mayoress, whether she's a zombie or not. Hear, hear. So at dusk, the old ladies piled out of the hall and into the mobile library van. They drove at speeds of up to 10 miles an hour until they reached the edge of the forest. Ready for action, these old ladies were armed with whatever deadly weapons they could lay their hands on. Umbrellas, cheese graters, a cake tin lid, used tissues, spoons, a pen on a chain, egg whisk, a tea strainer, pooper scoopers, feather dusters, a bookmark, a cat. Inside the caravan, Bruno and his mother were happily playing chess. The boy knew it was best that his zombie mother would win. If he didn't, she tended to snap the board in two and eat it. Chomp! So just as he was making a stupid move, Bruno was distracted by the shadows moving outside the caravan. Mom, I think there is someone out there. Grr, was her reply. She only said grr these days. It wasn't until he put his face right up to the glass that he saw the faces of the old ladies, illuminated by torches. They looked super spooky, much spookier than his own zombie mom. Urgh, he cried in shock before he gathered himself together. Mom, stay here, he ordered. Grr. Bruno took a deep breath and opened the door to the caravan. Good evening, he said brightly, beaming the biggest smile he could muster. Sadly, the smile was not contagious. The old ladies kept frowning. We need to speak to your mother, announced the mayoress. She's out, lied Bruno. At that moment, his mother's face zoomed behind him. Grr, she growled. Oh, cried the old lady's voice. Oh, hello, Mother. I didn't see this, chirped Bruno. Let's get back to our chess game. She took a bite out of a bishop. Crunch! I'll read the rest of the story tomorrow. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell on my credits and my latest uploads, and I'll see you next time. Bye!